Hi, it's Jacqueline Harris here. I am wanting to talk today about, I guess, some of the feedback that I'm hearing from the people that I'm working with and talking to on the phone, messaging. Have been in touch with a lot of my patients in the last, I'm going to say 5 days, especially the last 3 days. Some of them messaging me, some of them emailing, and with really common concerns and fears and similar expressions that their body's showing them. And so I really need to connect in with you today and try and help because I feel like I'm lucky that I have tools to try and help myself and my family. And we are going through our struggles right now, as I know that a lot of other people are. Say hi when you join me. And so I feel lucky that I've got things in my toolkit to work with, and I want to help you right now. You are also important to me, and I really want to help you at this time. I don't want to go into any facts or figures or anything like that right now because I feel like most people are aware of facts and figures and statistics and numbers, and I think right now that's the least that you need from me. What I really want to do is share with you some of the things that I'm hearing commonly, and then the way that people are telling me they want to feel, like what they're looking to feel, how they're looking to feel differently. So I guess the really common things that I'm hearing are people talking about the uncertainty. Hi, Danica. They're feeling uncertain. They're feeling really stressed. I've got a lot of people that are talking to me about feeling really anxious. Some people finding it hard to sleep. Some people, all they want to do is sleep. For most people, though, there's this sense of, if not fear, worry mixed with a really intense stress response. And I'm seeing it play out a little bit differently right now, like today, with some people that perhaps have been stood down from jobs maybe 5 days ago, as opposed to people that are literally in that crisis point right now of finding out maybe today that their place of work has to close, or they're in that really unsure place. People that have figured out how they're going to cope financially, and other people that are still, the people that have figured that out are quite different to the people that are still really, feeling really uncertain. But the thing that I know most people want right now, and I'm sure, and if you're watching live and you resonate with this, and if you're watching it as a replay, make sure you let me know as well. The thing that I know most people are looking and wanting to feel right now is to feel safe, to feel secure, and to feel calm, and to just feel like they're coping okay with what's going on around them right now. And some people have been talking, I've literally had women on the phone crying to me before work because they don't know whether to take their child to school today, or I've been speaking to lots of women in the middle of fertility treatment cycles, unsure of whether they should continue, or the stress of whether their clinic is going to continue. And this is why I'm giving these examples, because literally I'm speaking to people all across the spectrum of different scenarios right now. I've got women that are in the early stages of pregnancy and worrying about what this might mean for them and precautions they've got to take and risks and that kind of stuff. I've got women that I've been speaking to that are right well into their pregnancies and worried about whether they should continue work if their workplace is continuing, or whether they should go on mat leave early or just finish early. I've got mums with newborn babies that are feeling overwhelmed that they can't connect with their community the same way. And then I've got women that don't have kids or whose children are a bit older, and they're feeling the pressure of, like, it's their body is so insanely stressed right now. And so I think that what I'm wanting to share with you is, I think, really information that can help everyone wherever you are right now. And so, really importantly, I think that what's happening for most people, and if you've done one-on-one work with me or any program or hypnobirthing or anything like that with me already, you probably have heard me talk about this. What's happening for most people is that they're going into their sympathetic nervous system, which is their fight, flight, or freeze response. It's what you feel when you're stressed. Your body is literally trying to do everything it can to protect you right now. Because right now, the way our brain and our mind perceives what's happening is that we're being chased by um, a tiger. The fear that we have is our the body interprets it exactly the same way. I was joking with my husband on the weekend. Oh, wow, God, and everything's a blur. A couple of days ago now, and I was literally walking fast, like I had to be somewhere quickly, but I didn't. It's just that physical response that our body has to stress, to the intense stress. Literally, it was trying to help me run from a tiger. Um, and that's kind of the way it feels. So what we need to do is help get you out of that intense stress response and trying to switch you over into a place where you can feel more calm. That doesn't bring certainty about what can happen with your job with you, but it can help you approach things a little differently from a calm place rather than a fearful, stress place. Because literally, when we start to get stressed and it's continuing on not just a few days, but it's really intense or it goes on for a period of time, the parts of your brain can literally grow that exacerbate stress, that make you feel more fearful. So the most important thing we can do right now is to help you feel calm so that you can make rational, clear, logical thoughts and decisions. And so I'm going to give you a few steps to try and work with this. Please, it's by no means exhaustive, but I wanted to give you something to work with. If you get my emails, I sent out 8 tips last week of things that I think were really important. And just today I'm going to give you 5. Some of these are different, of really simple things that I think that you can start working on today. And then if you need more, and a lot of people are right now, please reach out to me. I have so many different ways that I can help you right now, depending on where you're at. Whether you're in the middle of an IVF cycle, whether you're pregnant, whether you're a mum, or whether it's just you don't have anyone else to think about in your family, no one else that you're thinking about right now, please reach out, because what I'd like to help you would be different. And so what I would like you to do, if you are wanting me to help you, and I'm here to help, just send me an email or message me here on Facebook and I can send you some ideas of other things that you can specifically do. So the first step that I want you to do is, I've got some notes, sorry, I'm going to be looking at that, is to make sure you are slowing down your breathing. So when I said that our body's in a stress response, what literally happens is we start to breathe fast and our heart beats fast. But if we can slow down our breathing, it can trigger a response to help your body get into the parasympathetic, the rest and digest, the calm place of your nervous system. So what you're going to do is literally bring your awareness to your breath. You could set an alarm clock on your phone and do it maybe 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and just tune into how you're breathing right now. And if you're breathing too fast, slow it down. Count in and make your breath in long and slow. And if you can, double the length of the exhalation so that it helps your body go into a calm and restful place. If you practice this a lot, you may need to do 5 of those to really help you. So that's the first thing, very simply, your breathing. The second thing that I want you to work on is to get grounded. We're spending so much time in our brains at the moment, and we need to kind of come back into our body a bit more. So get grounded. If you have already been stood down from your job or work, or you've got more time on your hands, we have blue sky days at the moment, or wherever you are, maybe you don't. But if you can, get outside and feel the sun. Literally close your eyes and feel the sensation of the sun on your body. Go for a walk. Even with social distancing right now, people are encouraged, safely, to be in a walking environment where you can be not in a big community, but where you've got space around you. Get your feet on the ground and get moving and try and get yourself out of all this thinking right now. So it could be walk in the sun. It could be sitting in the sun. Maybe have your lunch outside in the sun now. I did that yesterday. I haven't been able to do that for ages. So sit out. Okay, Lizzie. So sit outside and eat your lunch. Do that slowly. Breathe slowly and get grounded. Do those 2 things together. The third thing I want you to think about is one thing at a time. If you've already seen Frozen 2, there's a part of the song where they say like 1 step at a time or something like this. And I think that is really good advice for us all right now. The only thing we can action in one moment is one thing. So if your monkey mind is going crazy with lots of different thoughts, write it down, and then choose which one thing you're going to work out right now and put your energy into just that one thing. If it jumps to something else that you realize you need to think about, great, write it down, but come back to the one thing. And then when you finish that one thing, what's the next one step that you need to work on? Just do one at a time. I know there's a lot, but just do one. The next thing, and I'm really grateful that you're here with me now, and if you watch it as a replay, I am very grateful that you're watching this with me because I want to help you, but bit different. I actually want you to put your phone down. With most of the women that I'm speaking with on the phone at the moment, because I'm doing a lot of online work, they are waking up and picking up their phone first thing in the morning and checking in with what's actually happening. What I want you to do, unless it's absolutely unrealistic for your job or for your kids or for health reasons or something like that, is to not check your phone for the first 2 hours, 1 hour at least in the morning, and wake up and let your day start with a rested mind. We've just had a rested mind, hopefully from a good sleep. So let your day start from that place. Rather than waking up and checking your phone about what's happening and any new changes, and letting that influence how your day starts, what plays out for you in the morning. So leave the phone down for at least 1 hour, but if you can, 2 hours in the morning. I'm out running first thing in the morning at the moment, and I am listening to a podcast. So you will see with my phone in my hand, but I'm not checking in with any social media, news sites, or anything like that. And that's what I want you to avoid, so that your own mind goes to the places that it wants to go, rather than reacting out of fear and worry. So please implement that one literally today. And if you can't do it in the morning, then give yourself 2 hours in the evening. Put your phone down at 7 o'clock and don't check it again before you go to bed. And the fifth really important thing that I want you to do is stay connected. I'm keeping this simple today because I think that's what you need. We all need right now. So we are being encouraged to socially distance ourselves from people, but I don't want you to socially isolate yourself. It's very important at times of intense pressure and stress that we feel connected to people. I've been through some really incredible, stressful things in my life, and I'm the sort of person that tends to bring in a few people. So maybe there might be my few close people, maybe 4 to 5 people that I let in, and I share what I'm experiencing. That's my support crew. Some people are going to want to pick up the phone and talk to 20 different friends in the next few days that maybe they haven't spent the time with, but I haven't had time to connect with lately. What I want you to do is think about what you need to stay connected. Maybe it's just your significant other. Maybe it's just one best friend. Maybe it's your sister who lives on the other side of the world. Whatever it is, stay connected. Don't become socially isolated and disconnected, because we end up being more in our own brains as well. So there are 5 simple tips that I want you to start working on. But really importantly, please reach out to me if you're looking for some specific support to what you've got going on. I've been sending out all kinds of herbals to people, mostly nervous system and adrenal and stress response herbals, because that's important for immunity. If you feel like you need something, reach out to me and let's get you started on something. If you need me to help right now because you're in the middle of an IVF cycle, or you're about to have an embryo transfer and you're unsure, look, that's such an intense time anyway, and now you're compounding it with what everyone else is experiencing. I've got tools to help you feel calm during that time. So just reach out and let me know. If you're pregnant and you're stressed, or you're worried about what's going on for you and your baby right now, reach out, please. If you're just feeling the stress response in your own body, reach out. I really am here to help right now. So before I wrap this up, what I want to know is if any of you have joined me today with specific questions. And if you if you are watching this as a replay and you've still got a question, pop it in the comments and I'm going to get back to you. I can see one comment here about the fear about whether to keep working or not. I think a really important thing right now is to check in with yourself and trust yourself. There are a lot of times and a lot of people that I work with that I know are thinking about other people more than they're thinking about themselves. In life, in general, And so I think right now I'm really have been encouraging a lot of people to think about what's the important thing for them right now. And if it's that they decide they want to go to work, and if they can go to work, and that's really genuinely what they want to do right now, then that's great. But if they're doing it because of their need to please and help other people, but their instincts tell them that for their own health or for their family's health or for wherever they're at, that they should be staying home. And if there's a way around that, then I do encourage you to do that, to trust your own instincts. And if you are still feeling really confused about that, like I said, reach out to me and I'm happy to have a chat with you and maybe give you some objective feedback about what I hear you saying. So if you can't figure out with your own intuition where it's guiding you right now, I'm happy to help you work that one out. Is there any other thoughts or questions that you have about what you're experiencing right now or how you can help yourself right now before I actually finish this up? I know everyone's time is precious, so I don't want to talk too long. And you know I'm very good at that. I'm very good at talking for a long period of time, so I don't want to hold you up for too long today. Is there any thoughts or any questions that you have for me? Any way that I can help you right now? There's a bit of a lag and when I do a Facebook Live before any questions come through. So while I wait to see if anything's got any questions, I'm going to go over those 5 steps really, really quickly because a couple of people have just joined. The first step is to slow down your breathing. Your breathing controls is a really big influence in what's happening with your nervous system. And I want you to stay in your rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system. So check in with yourself and slow down your breathing. The second thing is to get grounded, get outside. If you stay inside, feel the sunshine through the window. Get grounded and feel the sensation of something in your body rather than in your head. The third thing is work out what's the one thing that you need to work on. What's the one step that you need to take next? In this moment, what's the one thing that you can be working on? Fourth thing, please plan for some time to be completely disconnected from social media, news, all that kind of stuff, and make sure it's a good couple of hours a day at least. And the fifth thing is to stay connected with those really important people in your life. And me, if I can help you, reach out and just let me know. So once you get started with a few of those things, come back, comment here and let me know how you go. And as I said, email me, message me. I'm here to help. Lizzie, I'm always here. If you need me, just reach out. Okay, guys, it doesn't look like there's any more questions, so I'm going to log off. But I look forward to hearing from you, and we're all going to get through this. I feel really positively optimistic that something really beautiful is going to come out of this. I've already seen a lot of changes in the last couple of days, and like I said, being real and raw with you, my family is really experiencing some tough things, and I know that a lot of you are as well. And so I'm not just being all, let's just think positive and not acknowledging that there are some really big and real and raw things that are happening, because there are. But I genuinely feel positively optimistic that something really good is going to come out of this. And I want to share with you some more in the coming days about things that I'm starting to see and become aware of in shifts. But today I want to get you started on some ways to help you feel a bit calmer right now. So keep in touch, guys. I'm right here, and I'll talk to you again soon.